Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've heard a lot of people posting about for a long time. Okay, seen lots of these videos and read articles about it and so on. And the consensus is that there's a loneliness epidemic. I totally believe that. And I wonder why that is. Well, I mean, we've got all these different reasons, of course, that people will give you with social media and all that, and the interconnectedness being very different than in person. I agree with all that. But what I was thinking of was hitting this from a different angle, because what I have noticed about myself, I had when I was a kid and when I was through, high school and so on, I always had my best friend, and we grew apart, I guess, over the years, but I had a best friend. And as I've grown up and, gotten older, and so on, it's like I have a small circle of friends that I can really trust and rely on. Very small circle. I could talk to a fence, okay? I can talk to anybody. But friends, that's a whole different thing. Now, the thing that bothers me sometimes is that I don't have a best friend anymore, really. Or I may consider someone my best friend, but I don't think they consider me their best friend, if that makes sense. Okay, because I've noticed that I have my small circle, and the ones that I hang out with, we usually have a purpose. We'll go and we'll do this. We'll go to the, to the bookstore. We'll go to, we'll go to concerts. We'll do, all this stuff. But my thing is, I've noticed that even though I do think of one of my friends as my best friend, one of them actually told me one time, a while back, that so-and-so was her best friend. And I was thinking, well, okay, there's that. And then I realized that, perhaps maybe that, okay. So then I thought about another person that I really trust and really depend on for a lot of stuff, just a really, really good friend. And I'm like, I think we've become best friends over the years. Not like we're growing apart or anything. We still talk like all the time, text and everything and get together. But it's like, what does it take to be someone's best friend? And what makes, it one-sided sometimes, where you're like, oh, I'm going to say you are my best friend. But I'm not going to say it to your face, because you're going to tell me that it's, somebody else is your best friend. What is up with that? I think we have, again, we've gotten into this thing where we don't feel comfortable being alone a lot of times. I know I need more alone time than the average person. I really need a lot more alone time, like I've said before. I think maybe I get too much alone time. But I enjoy the time I spend with my friends, the ones that I know are my friends. But I still have this little, again, it goes back to a video I talked to you guys about with the ability to emotionally connect to people. I feel like I must have this block where both of my, long-term exes had said, I can't emotionally connect with you. And I still have trouble figuring out what that means. Maybe that's my block. I don't know. But do any of you ever feel like you have a best friend and then you're kind of shocked to hear that it's not mutual? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's just something that I was thinking about as I saw so many videos, like I said, and so many articles about loneliness and about, all of these problems of the modern world with the technology and the impersonal, feelings that we have just in general with everything today. Not true, authentic, real connections in some way. And again, I struggle with the what does that mean? Because I feel it, and then I feel how hard I've worked on trying to build the emotional, what is it called? Emotional intelligence. I've been trying to work on that in therapy over and over and over and over for years. And I know I've made a lot of progress, but it's just one of those things, we weren't raised, GenX, and I would, we weren't raised to be emotional. and express our emotions. We were we were raised, like I said before, our parents, I think, wanted us to be tough because they'd gone through so much crap in their lives with Great Depression and era, in my case, and World War II in my case, and then the boomers again. They were very self-involved, so they had their own thing going on with their kids. But, what do you think about this? What can we do on a personal level, what can we do to try to find that connection, that level of connection? I really don't know. That's one of my things I'm really learning and working on. But I just thought I would put that out there because that was what was on my mind at the moment. And again, I hope everyone has had a great Thanksgiving, and I, hope everyone is doing well.